Hi everyone, I'm Airier. Today we're going to be looking at episode 18.5 of If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. Now, before we get to that, there's about 3 little shorts. One is Diaz breaks the news, which... What? Diaz is really growing on me, not just because of the jokes with his hat. Visual and actual spoken ones. They're having fun with him. But also, the first Dark Elder video, which... it's in the playlist I'm using, so we're going to check that out. And Ask Questions number 2, which I'm just looking forward to whatever comes of that, because it'll probably be crazy. I remember how the first question video went. And then we'll get into the meat of this episode and just go right into 18.5, which is... I'm not even going to guess what it is, because I've been wrong about all of them, and I love it because they're always better than I hope. That's something with this series. It's always better than I hope. And that is always really cool to see. So again, there will be a link down below to the video, the main one, and I'll just have it, the one I'm using, the playlist, so you can just find one from there. And yeah, seriously, if you haven't checked it out, just go do that. Because that's really just... this is a good series. I love it. I'm not even going to say the author's name because I butcher it every time. Because if I did, I would definitely say something stupid like mispronouncing his name as Bruva Alphabusa. I did just look his name up to get it right now. You saw nothing. Nothing. Let's get started.
Esteemed cardinals of the Adeptus Ministorum.
They all look like him. Wow.
I've gathered you here today.
It's like he's
to
a normal
reveal
figure and
to
they just
you
give him a name.
The most important development in all of recent history. I, Ecclesiarch Decius the 23rd, have been granted audience with the Emperor himself. And he has disclosed to me the truth
that
of
that's
our
a monkey.
organization, our influence,
And he's
and
wearing a
our
bucket.
very faith. Please, hold on to your
The
hats,
bucket
my
actually is
friends.
weirder than the monkey.
The truth is that the Lectitio Divinitatus, our holy book, is a lie. The Emperor
is moving.
not actually a god.
Oh god, the hats!
How dare you even say such a thing, Ecclesiarch? You are a heretic!
Rip his arms. Oh
No,
god.
Listen, what I say is true. He has told me so himself. Have you no faith
Although,
in me?
to be fair,
That is ironic.
he is a functional
The
god.
Emperor isn't the god he is. How do you disprove all the miracles he has performed throughout the years, such as the
Also, the guy's first one has really massive teeth.
Well, that was the Emperor. But, he, wasn't a god when doing it, or something. That's just rubbish!
Kinda.
We would not even be speaking right
funny thing
now
is, he
if the
actually does
Emperor
count as a
did not
god.
impose his divine will upon
Although
us.
closer to chaos, but
Morality
still.
stems from the god Emperor, and without it, we would be nothing but uncivilized brutes.
We could always
The
just,
monkey makes it better.
keep following the Emperor's example and just not be total asshats.
Oh, well, if the Emperor isn't a god, how come when I look at
Oh,
a
no.
picture of him, I always get the unrelenting urge to bend myself over and pray ecstatically? Checkmate!
Oh
bitch.
god, the hats.
That's a good point.
The hats
Fire
popped
with a
back up.
heretic, Decius.
Your sins cannot be forgiven.
Take his hat from him.
No! Do you not see the error of your ways? The Emperor is no god, and to lump him into that obscene category is what is heresy around here. Compare our Emperor, radiant, beautiful, magnificent, to the ones considered gods in this galaxy.
Yeah.
Nurgle, a supernatural garbage bag. Korn, a paraplegic sociopath. Siege, an indecisive mollusk. Slanesh, never went to rehab. Morgan, literal mushroom. Kane,
Accurate.
Big Daddy Count Arse personal pleasure object. Isha, supernatural garbage. Cam, Chekarath, a fucking clown. The Nightbringer,
Yeah.
has no friend. And the Deceiver, who's just straight up an idiot.
You forgot Malal.
He doesn't exist. Shut up about it.
Canon is
Don't you
screwy.
even dare to compare our Emperor to these
The
filthy
canon is too
creatures.
good to be a god. Oh
Disgraceful
god, I love this
is the
aspect.
title fallaciously forced upon him to associate him with beings of lesser worth. No, our great father is no god. He is a man, like all of us. He is a human being.
Is
the
he just-
greatest human
he's
being
getting brighter as he
who exists in
speaks.
Our galaxy and beyond.
Please tell me the
We must all learn
Emperor's
that a
doing
god
this.
is not intrinsically greater than us. Only weaklings succumb to their deceitful promises of fame
You're
and
gonna
power.
ignore him, too.
We share the same blood with our magnificent emperor. We are him, and he is us. He always knew this better than anyone, and he
First
wants
guy
us
with
to
the
embrace
massive
that
teeth
same ideal.
expanded.
Mankind is greater than any lowly god creature. We are the
Why is the
greatest
monkey bloody?
species in existence, and the emperor is the greatest being of our species. He is a man, and you will pray to him as such.
Like a god.
All hail the man emperor of mankind!
Thanks
be to the man emperor of mankind!
Banana.
Yahar, me mateys. You
What?
little scallywags want to
Oh, that's
join
the...
us
Oh.
space adventure?
Isn't that the same kid with the box head from earlier?
Me.
How's the rest of his friends gonna die? Oh! What? Oh, jeez!
Sigh. Where's...
I just realized what that was.
Sigh. Where's that gold-encrusted cornflake when you need him?
Right here, my lord.
Good.
Kitten,
I
don't
bring
ever
tidings
change.
of great joy. I just
Except to
moved
get
my
raged
toe
out on
because I am the
Shadow.
motherfucking emperor, and I get that shit done.
That is absolutely wonderful, my lord.
Yes. It would be even more wonderful if the Imperium still wasn't a shitty place for the average human to live in.
Or
I need
the
something to
non-average,
dampen
or
my
literally
spirits
everyone.
before I start to fall into the mindset that things are better than they actually are.
Oh, I know. We still have a bunch of mail left over from your previous answer session. Maybe you could answer some more inane and depressing questions to get you back into balance?
Yes.
And that'll definitely
It is
destroy it.
most unfortunate that all the mail that was stashed got ground up and turned into paper mache for the administrator's next Halloween costume party.
Oh god. Ooh, they have costumes? I just realized there's
Something
a
that the
helmet
fucking
behind it.
populace of my Imperium cannot enjoy, because all they see are metal skeletons, death cultists, and murderous goblins at every corner. Anyway, sure, go
Murderous
ahead.
mushroom
I'm certain more
goblins.
of those
Yeah, that's a
agonizing
thing.
bundles of ink and
Orcs,
paper
sorry.
will suppress the urges I get to brighten up, like the Imperial Palace takeover. Now go get more questions.
Right away.
Oh god.
Oh, and before I forget, tell Magnus to help you sort through the incoming letters, when he has done playing around with that Super Psycher Train Track 9000.
As you say, my lord.
I kind of want to see that now. He's mad he doesn't get toys. Oh god.
Father, why are you doing this?
I must do it for mankind.
Oh no.
Do you not realize the ruin this could cause?
Yes,
It's gonna be something stupid,
but
isn't
I
it?
shall endure.
Your people will not.
It's
this
a board
planet
game. Oh
will not.
god, it's a
Risks
board
are
game, probably.
inherent to any situation. As master of mankind,
Maybe.
I must make my own decisions on the matter.
Even when the stakes are the annihilation of your home and everyone on it?
What? I think he's done that a few
It
times.
must be done.
Oh, come on, you lot. These are just some harmless questions.
You have no say in this, custodian.
Even
You
better
have
is
not
the
looked
question
into the
answers.
repugnant abyss within which we are about to descend.
He's already done it once.
We did sort through the letters together. And I've already done this once before.
Father must be correct in your lack of emotions. These
Other than rage,
questions
he
are
has
giving me
that.
the urge to turn every last Imperial in the galaxy into mindless chaos pawns. That way, the galaxy's general intelligence quotient would skyrocket.
They're not that bad. You're just overreacting.
Oh,
Fedor.
like you and your Tau girlfriend.
I swear to fucking that was not canon.
Yes,
I'm
it
going
is.
to kick the living shit out of your big bang fucking dick.
Calm down, children. It is neither your time nor place to
Oh,
deal
that is so
Well,
fucking
if
canon.
you are absolutely, completely, utterly, perfectly,
Insane?
entirely, horrifically,
That's a lot of leaves.
killing or planetically certain,
Kill your planet, please.
let us begin.
Yes, let me just bounce up and down to get the papers. Alright, first question.
Wait. I need something first. Just in case.
Brain bleach? Is did he bring?
That is better.
He
You,
brought-
little Centurion Bear, will be my life buoy in the sea of hate and disgust.
Oh god, he brought
First question from
Centurion.
someone called Thyron.
Daring?
Oh, great savior of mankind, I encroach on thy busy mind with a question of utmost importance to my mind. Didst thou, in all thy wiseness and foresight, not foresee the great heresy by the arch-traitor he whose name I won't speak?
Voldemort?
How the fuck did he know that? I eagerly await thy reply, but I must go now, lest the overseer punish me for not sorting through the cactuses in the Lord Governor's garden. Faithful yours, Time. Fucking.
Is he a time-traveling scribe or just dyslexic?
That is beside
Yeah.
the point. Answer the question. This is amongst the few good ones.
Since I am
Oh god,
constantly
this is a good one. The
several
better
broad
one's gonna
whales
go up
ahead of
next.
anyone else, I am certain I did. But as I have said before, my memory is as fractured as the self-esteem of an overweight Eldar. But I think my
do that?
expansive knowledge of all that is still out there, somewhere.
Throne Emperor! Why can't you hear must kill the tower before it's too late! They will destroy us all! Send the Ultramarines to save us! They are our only hope!
Oh God, see, just
Anyway, next question.
Oh, great
they
Emperor
really
of
don't like the
mankind,
towel.
I have thought long and hard
I would
about the
agree with
question
it.
I would ask of you. About what the tiny, short-lived, insignificant speck like myself would ask of you, the pinnacle of man. Our most wise, benevolent,
It's gonna be something incredibly
self-sacrificing
stupid.
Emperor. Truly, you are the most compassionate, empathetic being to have ever existed. You have seen us grow, guided us in our darkest hour, helpless as horrors beyond
God.
all decency and sense have plagued us. Surely you have seen the these and watched as we gleefully continue to fling ourselves into abandon, of our own will, with no care to harm we cause. Surely it must
Yep,
break your heart.
sounds about accurate.
O great man emperor, witness to
Man,
our
oh
greatest
God, they're keeping the
glories
man
and
emperor
deepest
thing
shames.
going.
I have thought long and hard over what I would dare
I just
ask
noticed the
of
man
you.
emperor is now a thing.
Why do you still love us? Why do you still even care? Respectfully, your humble servant.
My ass must taste of ground beef and rainbows if it is that delicious, because I would not be surprised if it does.
He does have a very good point. Why do you care?
Pride.
Because I see immense potential in mankind.
I cannot even comprehend that, honestly. Maybe it's because I've been in the war for a better part of 10,000 years, but I just see a squabbling herd of animals.
Not
I
wrong
want you
either.
to imagine this.
Hello there, what is going on?
Imagine thousands upon thousands
Random
of
Diaz
angelic
interrupt.
beings reminiscent of me in my prime.
Oh.
All united in a peaceful galaxy, in an interstellar
That's gonna
interior
get bigger.
where all individuals have attained their own objective perfection.
Oh.
Without war nor political turbulence, they all lay naked upon a beautiful beach planet, reveling in the ecstasies of human life, and really
wanna
fucking
see
good
Diaz's
hair.
reaction.
That
The
is what I
heart
want
is
for
shaking.
mankind, to turn us all into an entire species of divine masterminds with giant gold-coated abs, just like him.
Can't take it! Sorry. I'll take my leave.
Well, that all sounds
That's a ticket, alright.
extremely wishful
He just
thinking.
came in at the wrong
the
time.
potential exists. I made you prime marks, remember?
Yes, but we were a very special case, were we not?
Yeah.
Of course you are special, my little Magni Magic, but that does not mean you are anything more than part of a failed batch.
What?
Next question, please.
Yeah.
This one's from Matthew. To the true man emperor of mankind, why is everything in the Imperium painted gold?
Because gold is given to those in first place. Every lesser color is relegated to contestants who cannot keep up because of how much cock they suck. Mankind rules.
At least it's an honest answer.
From Cain the Governator. Dear Emperor,
Oh,
I am
God.
fascinated by the amounts of gold you seem to have in your possession, and I would like to inquire about where did you find so much? You see, I am ruling over a world, and I am considering about making investments gold plating all of my PDF armors to make them more impressive when they perform their crowd control duty against
Oh,
the
no.
disgusting populace. Because what fun is there in being wealthy and powerful if you don't use these assets to show off how much better and superior you are than the masses of uncultured plebeians? I'm sure you can relate to such empowering sensation. I don't know how.
Too accurate.
I don't know how he would laugh when he's written it down. Maybe he'd go.
Oh God.
Later on, I want you to
That's
send
gonna
an
help my nightmares.
explicit order to the Department of Money Taldrum to replace this scrote snake's every order with frosted copper and glitter glue. Next
Oh
This
God.
one's from CZP.
Not glitter glue.
My Emperor, have you ever considered how much of a dick you were towards Magnus pre and during the Horus Heresy? After Ulanor and then onwards to Nicaea, and even after that? I mean, have you ever tried to get some help with how to treat your children? Is it enough that they had to grow up without you?
You were owed this one, did you not?
As a matter of fact, I did not. This
Did you
person
help?
just seems very logical.
Pretty sure you did.
It's definitely
I
him.
did not.
Yeah, you totally did.
No.
Yes,
Yes.
Answer it, damn you!
I did all I could to prevent you from killing each other out of spite. What great father
Didn't
would
work.
not?
Good parents do not have children killing each other out of spite.
Uh-huh.
It was mostly because the planets you were raised upon were so gormlessly different that you had been force-fed radically disparate ideals since your birth.
So you're blaming our dead adoptive parents now?
Mostly the spectral
he's not entirely
stains
wrong, but at the
that
same time,
put
he's also
you up
kinda
for
shitty at it.
adoption to begin with.
Well, you could still have spent more quality time with us.
Shut up, I am answering questions here.
Let's be honest, they'd be more screwed up if he did.
O mighty Emperor, I have a query which has deeply troubled me in my creed. Is your glorious self a bloody necrophiliac, what with all the unhealthy amounts of skulls and all?
It is to show that even in its barest form, humanity is beautiful. Have you seen how majestically my cranium curves between my parietals? It is amazing and something that binds us all together.
My glorious Emperor! Does your penis
Necrophilia.
still function? Would you bang a Tau if so?
By the sounds of things, they'd be too scared to even let me go near them with my enormous fiery great sword. Next.
He doesn't mean an actual sword, does he?
Fuck you.
My Lord Emperor, why doesn't she love me back?
If said individual does not respond to your advances, then stop wasting your precious life blood on her. Son,
Ooh, actually good
take
answer.
it from someone who probably ravaged her great grandmother. She is not worth your time.
Here is a question
Oh,
from someone
God.
called, Carl the Deranged.
Oh goodness no.
Dear Golden Shitflagger, it's me, your previous chef. Are you in pain? I fucking hope so, you cunt. Mostly I said this to give the one who opens it
What's
the
that
noble's rock
green
I
stuff?
packed into it with. Go on fillet another priest, you piece of decomposing garbage.
You are atrocious at sorting these.
Isn't this the most deadly disease in the galaxy?
Just refrain from breathing through your nose and you should be fine.
This still smells better than the spaghetti he cooked for me.
Oh, God. That's like my level of
All
cooking.
the chaos gods and other douchebag deities that threaten the Imperium. Which one pisses you off the most?
That is like asking what kind of brain cancer I prefer. I am too busy
Does he have a
frothing
working
and
brain to do
screaming
that?
to be able to answer.
Write it out,
This
dude.
question is apparently from a piece of your lost soul, my lord. O glorious vessel of our splintered soul, have you yet asked about what happened to the armory you wore during our duel with fucking Horus?
Thank you, glorious Space Emperor. Your question is grand, just like you. And I do actually remember. For when we were lying around dying after the duel, we lied there and listed off a couple hundred things those present needed to do if we were to die. Amongst those, I told them to pulverize our armor and incorporate the fragments into Cruxtermy Nabatus badges.
Really?
Why, though? That sounds like an incredibly nonsensical thing to order when you're in need of urgent medical attention.
It was honestly a heat-of-the-moment thing. Like, do you know when you are feeling extremely erogenous in bed, and you smack whoever is with you across the face just to see if it feels good?
You need to cease and desist right now.
Oh, God.
This one is from Eliphas the Inheritor.
So
Hey,
much
Corpse
explained.
Emperor. Fuck you.
What?
Next.
This one is on
You get to
Super
laugh?
Bowl.
I get to laugh.
I am writing this letter from my hiding place under Agri-World's designation Delta 894571, Calixus Sector near Hazaroth Abyss. I have sealed my chambers to buy more time. I sent my ship away with as many refugees as possible and stayed on this doomed world. Emperor, I must warn thee of the greatest threat within this sector, the Tyrant's
Ooh,
Son.
a plot.
Its origins are unknown, though my sources indicate it may be older than the universe itself. It
Is this just
manifests
something
as a
one
white
person's
star,
making up, or is this
often
part of the
possessing
actual plot?
system's own natural star, and shines pale, baleful light. It brings mutation, madness, and untold horrors with it.
So, Void?
That star now shines upon this world. I seal this letter into a plasteel box. Within there will be all the files I could gather before I had to hide. I pray it is not yet too late.
Are they hiding a plot point in a question episode?
Deserted mansions. One that never once has worked. No matter what I did, now counts time to midnight. Oiled with the blood of his kin. My hyper-realistic Kirby plushie cried 666
Oh,
liters of blood.
God, they're still
in
around.
2 seconds. As I lay down my life and soul to
Blood is
save
less
the
creepy than the
others,
actual Furby
I pray
still
for
being
all
alive.
souls in this world and one beyond.
I know what
May
I
they
said there.
find shelter, the protection of your light. The scratching of the walls have stopped. They come.
That sounds awful. How is anyone going to get 8M if the sun is black? Do you know anything about this atrocity?
Because
Companion?
golden skin, yeah.
It appears out of nowhere and hovers above planets, bringing anarchy and mutation in its wake. A prophetic manuscript called the Hereticus Tenebrae mentions that it is the harbinger of an encroaching darkness.
I am naturally not all too into the subject at hand, but this totally sounds like that hopeless vertebrate Malol.
Bilal does not even exist.
I know. Maybe that black sun is actually a reality peephole out of his prison of
Be
non-existence.
like a plot
Me,
hole,
you think he could
maybe?
break free and cause havoc?
Hell no. He is an absolute pushover. He probably wrote that prophecy manuscript himself to make it seem like he is an actual threat.
Get out of here. I will be the greatest Chaos God ever. I'll fuck them all up. Just you wait. I will become relevant again.
No.
Bilal, just stop.
You just can't keep doing this to yourself.
That's Horus. Is that a dwarf?
I will become Kevin. I will. Come, I'll make you some hot
It's the non-canon characters, isn't it?
like that. There, Malal. There.
It's the non-canon characters.
That. This one's from some feral world named Dorvuzak.
It's glowing. Oh, because he's using
Dorvuzak.
magic.
Oh, mighty Emperor, savior of all mankind. Please, do answer me this simple question. What is exactly a fucking man of iron?
Imagine a tech priest, but completely mechanical, and absolutely mind-fuckingly dedicated to destroying all human life in the entirety of the galaxy, never
Isn't that a
ceasing
Doctor
to
Who?
pursue even the slightest trace of human life, until it gets gunned down by a volkite weapon, or run over by a massive rolling pin. I would continue to explain more, but the war against the sentient machines lasted for such a short period of time that it is not as important as everyone seems to think.
Mr. Imp.
Can't tell if that's a Dune reference or a Doctor Who reference.
What about Arabs?
For fuck's sake, why does everyone forget about Dolarn? They've done some good shit, and then their model line gets discontinued because nobody wanted to buy anything that didn't look like Starship Troopers, or the offspring of Apis drinking survivalist and a speech-impaired boxer.
Oh,
What
God.
the fuck are you talking about?
Fourth degree interdimensional warfare.
And the Emperor space punched him.
From Yellow Snowman, may I lick one's holy toe?
Okay.
Immediate restraining order.
Yeah.
Have you ever communicated with the Tyranid hive mind? If so, what's it like?
It is like talking to a herd of hungry sheep.
Oh,
It is
God.
unfulfilling and makes you look like an idiot. Next.
Yeah,
Dear
that actually sounds
fast
accurate.
food franchise.
Oh no.
I hope this letter reaches you. The burger I ordered got cold after I got home. Replace it for me.
And the Centurion saves the planet.
Yay. Pure love.
He's cuddling his
Nevertheless,
legs.
I am happy you two idiots do not work for an actual post office.
Let's continue. Why does everyone hate Eldar so much?
Maybe if they were not so far up their own asses their lower intestines resembled life-size plastic casts, I would not want to spank the living shit out of their pointed ass cheeks. That and a couple other reasons which are beside the point.
And then she says, "Oh, I'm not going to tell you how to prevent this impending doom which threatens us both." Tell me about it.
From Gilgamesh Aurora. Oh my fabulous Emperor! I found the heresy. Where do I put it?
Shove it in your face and choke on it. Next.
Here's one from the Inquisitor.
His silly answers are the best.
Do you have it out for Caiaphas Cain, or is he just unlucky and or a source for entertainment for the Chaos Gods?
He is one I have actually perceived visions of during my hours of silence. Caiaphas Cain was one of a select few individuals in the Imperium, whom I felt had enough common sense to survive whatever the Chaos Gods threw at him. This is more than I can say for most people who served me. Also,
Common
check
sense
his
is what
data
makes him
slate the
respected.
next time you see him, to his rate, but 3 as a crowd. Ah ha ha ha.
An arbitrator, Judge Modestus. He says,
Oh no.
Dear Emperor, what are we going to do with all the Adeptus Sororitas laying around?
What?
Now that you've directly reformed the ecclesiarchy into a non-religious sect, doesn't that mean the sororitas will no longer have any power from their now heretical faith? They're about as effective as power-armored nuns without worshipping you as a god. I bring this up because I don't have enough Arbites to keep them out of the local taverns, bars, and pubs.
Oh!
We will be out of alcohol in mere months at this rate, and the combined weight of sisters abandoning the shrines to drown their sorrows will collapse the hives on several planets.
They need to calm the tits down. If my wish was for anyone to not continue fighting against chaos contrivances and the like, my fragments would probably not have given them the strength to do so. Order the sorority to send whoever else to get back out there and fight in my name. Tell them that if they do, I will send out special edition Emperor's Sunside vacation pin-ups for their enjoyment. If their faith in
Wouldn't that just
humanity
be a
is so
skeleton?
lacking that they leave me out of its category, let them be enlightened by what perfect fucking pecs humanity and humanity alone can grace the galaxy with.
God.
Our next message is from him, the Millennial.
Oh,
What?
that guy.
Who?
Hey Emps, I've been out here leading the Alpha Crusade for a while, and a guy from the Flesh Terrors keeps saying that he hopes some guy called Sanguinio will help us. From what he described, and from what I've read, the Sanguinio sounds like your son Sanguinius. Just wondering, is it really him after all those years?
I was there when my son died. I saw his body, felt no life from his flesh. Whatever fucking
This guy talking
horse
about not
had done
feeling
to
a
him,
pulse.
he could not be brought back. Sniff. If the Sanguiner is really even a fragment of the only one of my children, that laid his life down for me. Hopefully he knows that Daddy misses him very much. Sniff, sniff. Sob. Yay.
Does this count as the
Well,
first things
Father,
that Centurion has
did you get
spoken?
what you wanted out of this?
Yes, this put me more into balance, and
By
time I
hating people a
surfaced
bit
base
more.
Hulk in the warp and smashed it right into one of Singe's crystal garden planets.
You did what?
And what do you want me to do with the rest of the letters, my lord?
Keep them around. The last thing I want is more questions to be turned into some little kid space marine costume when some random adept is sent to manage the pile.
That's how it is.
That's how the kid got
Always
that?
having other people do the dirty
Oh,
work
so that's why he's
for
wearing the
you.
bag.
I mean, it's not like he can fucking move or anything, Magnus. Oh, wait!
You need to shut your face, Richard Lyon, but
Why do you tell me to shut up all the time?
you keep complaining despite you having the fucking mane of a great beast.
Rabble, 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 rabble,
And there's,
rabble.
this is what he hears. Kitten is the sanest of them all, and that's sad. And they're still just rambling in the background. Okay, I'm kind of surprised to say this, but as crazy as the Emperor's question answering was, that Dark Elder video was much worse. One, that kid is still alive. And now we know we got the costume. This is the paper mache from the first questions. Because the kid made a Space Marine suit out of it. Apparently it's working because they're not killing him. Oh, that poor kid. But really, this is... that Black Sun thing, it was one of those non-canon things. It sounds really good. And honestly, the writer of that one, that question was really cool to read. But just the way they handle it's like it's non-canon, but then they actually went in and they put in the different non-canon characters. And technically Horus is there because he's dead, so he's out of canon. I'm not really sure if that counts, but let's go with it. Dwarves, I'm not really sure what the thing behind them was. It looked like I'm not even sure what it is. I just saw wings. Yeah. You know, there's a local game shop in my town. I am tempted so much right now to go down there and just buy things. I shouldn't because that would be murder to my budget. I shouldn't do that at all. Never. Probably will still. I don't make good choices when I want things. Damn it. But yeah, just it's so very tempting right now. Also, I have the link to the specialty custodes. You know the one I'm talking about. If you don't, there's a link in my Discord that's been pinned, and I will make sure to use it eventually. I mean, I will probably make sure to use it eventually. Yeah. So all the same, everyone, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Adios. Thanks for watching, everyone. And for everyone who's supporting me on Patreon, thank you so very much. It does make it so much easier to get these videos out, along with a bunch of other new original series that I'm starting to work on. So again, to all the Patreons who are helping supporting this, thank you. And if you're interested in joining, there is a link on the screen. For everyone else, thanks for watching again. See you guys in the next one.